Hello, I welcome you to Changing Times. Edith is my name. I hope that you have been keeping safe, that you're well, that all is well with you. We have enjoyed spending time with you over the 17 videos and enjoyed the feedback and the people that have reached out and those that we've reached out to. We thank you for the information, and we thank you for accepting to work with us, and we look forward to continuous support from you. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking our videos, thank you for the feedback. We keep growing and we keep serving. Thank you for the journey of the emotions that we've discussed over the time, and I hope that someone has benefited from one or two things that we have shared. My call to you is, please keep the messages coming. I request you to share with us the topics that you would like us to discuss. And I also request for your active participation on this, because everybody experiences their loss differently. So we would like to benefit from different people's experiences. I only know mine and the things that I have, experienced with other people. But I particularly lived mine, and my account is what I give. So I encourage you to please drop us a message in the chat, drop us a message about your experiences, drop us a message about the topics that you'd like us to discuss, and any feedback that you have for us. We thank you for your consistent cooperation, and we know that together we are going to thrive. It has been a turbulent 2 weeks for me. It was my husband's first year anniversary, and I would like to share my experience about what has happened. Samuel died on the 20th of June 2021 on Father's Day. And as time drew closer, I got mixed feelings. I did not prepare because I did not know how it would feel like. I thought that having gone through the different months, that it was going to be like the other days, because I've had good days, I've had bad days, I've had normal days. I want to say that I have been one of the most supported persons during my loss, and I appreciate every love, every hug, everything. I appreciate it. A few days before Father's Day, I was overcome by grief so much, so that I was at a loss of work and motion. So what I did was to reach out to a person that has experienced a similar loss and ask how they felt, but also I needed to talk to her about how I felt. So I called her, and I could barely speak, and spent a long time crying, and told her that I did not know it hurt so bad after so long. And of course we encouraged each other, and the day went by. Actual Father's Day, the reoccurrence of that Sunday morning flooded my mind, flooded me completely. And I felt so hopeless, I felt so helpless. I experienced the actual loss. It was such a moment. I didn't want to even get out of bed, but I thank God that even when I don't know how to pray, He gives me a word or two that somehow He summons my strength. So while I wondered at myself, I wondered at how other people experience their losses and how they go through the different times. Mine was extremely turbulent. All the pain that I felt that particular day and the days after came back and flooded me, and I wondered for my children as well, because it was Father's Day. I mean, no wonder I got the messages, but my baby, Gabriel, kept asking what Father's Day meant. Somehow, there were no right answers to that. And he kept asking, and he woke up in the middle of the night, so I was told, to ask what Father's Day meant. These are days we celebrated. These were special days, just like Christmas was special. It was turbulent for me. The birthdays were special. They came and went. But the actual 1-year anniversary almost took me with it. And I thank God I'm still here. It has been extremely emotional. And I asked the boys, and of course the first said he was sad, but he was being strong for the rest. And I kept telling him, you don't have to. If you want to cry, cry. He said, no, I promised myself I will not cry again. I said, I cry all the time, and I have been sad. So I want you to experience your pain and share it. I didn't have the strength to, go on with the conversation. But I know that there is other people who are going through these similar things, and they probably don't know what to do. That pain is deep. I have had an awesome year amidst the pain. I've had an awesome year. So as I have gone through the 2 weeks of turbulence, I have been reminded of my points of gratitude. I have been reminded to stay present. I've been reminded that all things work together for my good. The appreciation of it is not an easy one, but I know that good things happen even when we experience our deep moments. The process has been a tough one, but I thank God that the thriving has and still is happening. I've had real good news. I've had good people come into my life. I've experienced goodness, and I have experienced moments of wonder, but I know that it all works together for good. It has been a year of growth, a year of understanding that when someone goes, they stay in our hearts, that they don't completely die and fade. No, that grief only changes its containers, but it stays the same. We only live differently with it. I have tried, and I continue to do my best at it. And I wish this for everybody, that as we go through our losses, as we go through our grief, we know that it changes the containers, but it remains. It remains. We just need to learn to live differently without the people that we love, the people that we lost. And I thank everybody for every support. I have experienced tremendous support. I've experienced so much love. I've experienced so much provision. I didn't know that God loved me this much until my husband died, and realized that there is love beyond that which we work for. And I thank everyone. I thank all you, my angels on the earth. And I pray that God blesses and rewards you extremely well, that you will not lack any good thing. It's still painful, but I thank God that I can still speak, that I can still share. And I'm not afraid of sharing my feelings. I'm not afraid of sharing my story, because our testimonies are what encourages the faith in other people. So it's tough, but it's doable, and we thrive. I encourage us to reach out to people. Just because they don't say does not mean they're not experiencing. Let's be present in their lives. Let's reach out. Let's, go an extra mile for those that we think are experiencing their losses. It's been a year, but I still experience those moments of, Edith, how are you feeling? And I don't take that for granted. I experience love as far as I am. The distance is not even a matter to anyone that loves me. So I am grateful, and I wish this for everybody. And for those that are going through losses, open up so that people can flow through your lives. I thank you so much for the work that you're doing for others. And I thank you for reaching out to others. And I pray that whoever needs support actually reaches out to where support is. Let's be serviceable to others. Let us, share and, live with others. Be patient with us and share your love with us. As time goes by, things change, but our experiences remain. It is only how we appreciate these experiences that helps us to move forward. And moving forward does not mean that we forget. It means that we learn to live differently. For the children, I pray that we reach out and touch them differently, each one individually. For men, I continue to suggest that men experience their loss practically, that we reduce on our expectations of them, and that we accord them the time they need to recover. And to those men that are actually going through loss, I request you to be human about your losses. There is no deadline. There is no prize for being the person who came out first. No. Experience your grief, experience your loss, be vulnerable when you need to, and when the time to make big changes in your lives comes, the changes will be those that you actually desire, not those that you need or want. I pray that we take our time and that we experience the emotions as they come. Please share in our comments, in the comments section. Share how your feelings have been, how your experiences have been, so that we learn, we learn from your experiences. For me, it has taken me back from to the right time, the very time that it happened. The moment of Sam's passing actually flooded me, that I relived it, and it was so terrible, and I broke down many times. But I remembered one thing, that he wants me to be better. He wants me to be happy. He wants me to raise the children well. And I can only do that when I am happy, when I am living life, not when I am sad and crying about him. So while I cry, I know one thing, that it gets better with time. And I pray that we all appreciate that time is our good friend. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for encouraging others. I hope that these messages make a difference in your lives. And I look forward to your comments. I look forward to your experiences. And I pray that you continue to follow us on different pages. Please look out for us, Changing Times. And Let us do this. Let's grow, let us thrive, let us flow through our losses. I thank you so much. Be blessed.